Hey everybody, this is Jim Peterik. Welcome to Guitars That Followed Me Home, episode 2. Now the first episode that you saw that's been online for a while now focused on my love for vintage instruments that I've been collecting since I was about 11 years old. Talking about the vintage Gibsons, Fenders, Gretsches, on and on, which I love and I always will love. But there's another category of guitars that I'm very fond of, and I'm surrounded by them right now. Hi guys, how you doing? I feel like I'm very well taken care of in the winner's circle here with a lot of my friends. I'm calling this episode Custom Guitars, One-Offs, and Oddballs. Yeah, I got a few oddballs here for sure. So the three categories: custom guitars, which are guitars that maybe I commissioned from an artist that I know to give a special paint job. Then there's the one-offs, which are kind of one-of-a-kinds that can be like maybe Gibson made one for an employee and I happened to see it at a show. And then there's the oddballs, which you can't even describe them. They're just so weird. So those are the three categories. Now this guitar, which you heard just now, I would have to call it a custom guitar. And it's my latest acquisition. It's by a guy named Dave Nelson, who's a local guitar maker here in the Chicagoland area. And I wandered into Stone Grove Music in LaGrange. It's one of my favorite haunts. And I saw this guitar hanging on the wall. I go, what on earth is that? And Max says, well, that's a guy named Dave Nelson. You have another one of his guitars. It's that Flying V kind of replica, which I love. And he thought he would try his hand on a hollow body. I said, I've never seen anything like this. What is it? He said, well, Dave was kind of inspired by the 1930s and 40s Gibson harp guitars, which featured that scroll. Of course, in those days, it was not a guitar with pickups. It had like a harp and a 6-string, and it was like really weird and esoteric. But he liked that design. And I saw it and I said, let me see that thing. You know, took it off the wall, I plugged it in, you know. Tuned it down to drop D and I just kept going. He would not pry it out of my hands. Turns out Dave, you know, he's just a fanatic, is Dave Nelson. He's got his own little logo, it's really cool. Craftsmanship is wonderful. He actually wound his own humbucking pickups, which is unheard of. It's kind of easy to go online and buy a Seymour Duncan or any of the great humbuckers, but he says, you know what, I'm going to wind my own. So he took a classic patent applied for humbucker, took it apart, counted the windings, and wound his own pickups. And I got to say, he did an amazing job. So now in the Ides of March show, I pulled this thing out for heavy metal and Flipside that Larry Millis sings. And you know, all the guitarists in the audience are going, what the heck is that? So this is my first custom guitar I wanted to show you.